Oh, hey guys. I didn't know. You were watching me that whole time? Wow. Just here contemplating out on the deck, you know. It's Friday, weekend's upon us. Should be feeling great, right, guys? I'm sure you are. Not this guy. Not this guy. Stay tuned. I'll bring you inside. I'll tell you guys what's going on. Another quick vape in here. Alright, loving this thing, loving this. Doge V2 on here, almost like there's almost too much airflow you can get through it that I can't even get like a big hit because I'm just sucking in so much air, you know what I mean? Okay, so, why am I not happy? There's a couple of disclaimers I almost have to put out here first because this is my experience with these products and I only have one to go off of. Okay, I'm going to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about a DNA 40 clone that within an hour, 2 hours, the thing just stopped working on me. We'll get to that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Starre Tank. There's problems with this version 2 Starre Tank that's been released very recently. Freemax is aware of it, I've been told. I have a friend who talks to the company or whatever, and he's saying that they're aware and they're sending out hardware to fix the problem. We'll get to that too. It's just been a crazy couple weeks from you guys. Things have been, we're not going to get personal, but you know, just stuff crapping out on me that don't know why. I must have did something horrible in my past life because I send out good vibes all the time, okay guys? That's me, you know? Whatever. Just so aggravated. It's like I'm so clouded and pissed off that I just don't even know what to say. Another thing, guys, I never really explained about why I started this channel. I probably should have been the first video and not just here's a build, here's a review, you know. I started this channel because of my father. I got into vaping because of my father. My father is going to be 60 years old this August. So he's been smoking cigarettes for 40 years. One day when me and him were at one of the markets where you could, go and get stuff for cheap. I can't think of the name off my... I don't know. But anyway, guys, there was a vape store in there. And I've been telling my old man that he should be switching to vaping for quite some time before that, because we tried everything. We tried the pills for him. They didn't work. We tried the patches, they didn't work. He did get hypnotized, and that worked for about 2 months, I believe. And then he had cravings, which weren't good. Then he tried another, it was either a shot, I want to say, or a pill. But it started giving him really bad nightmares in dreams to the point where he didn't eat, fucked up nightmares and shit. And to the point where he just didn't want to even fuck with it anymore, it wasn't worth it. And, I was always like, get into vaping, and it was like, you're still going to be able to smoke your nicotine, but it's going to be so much better for you, and then eventually you could wean yourself down like all you guys do. So, I got into it. If you look at other people's other reviewers' channels, like Suck My Mod, Matt, Brian, not so much on his videos, Ruby Roo, Indoor Smokers, who else do I watch? Oh god, Twisted 420. If you guys see, sometimes I write comments on there in reply to other people's comments about how if whatever the topic is for that video, say it's an iStick 50 or whatever, and they're like, oh, I got an iStick 50, I want one, but I don't want to spend $80 for one. If you look, most of the time I'm like, well, I could get one here and I could get one there. I'm not trying to be like, well, I'm better than you. I'm trying to say, this is where you can get one for this price. You know what I mean? Search is your friend, guys. Seriously, the deals are out there. You ripped off almost. You know what I mean? These companies charging these astronomical prices. When I find a good deal, I just want to tell everybody. For a while, I was messaging Brian from the Vaping Chronicles, Matt from Suck My Mod, and anybody else that I thought could get the information out there better than me. I was telling them every day, left and right, message after message, Matt, Brian, I found this new tank. Check it out, man. And they probably already knew about it, but maybe they didn't know about a price or something, you know, or a certain deal for the day or something, you know. So I just really wanted to save people money, okay? And on top of people, I'm talking more on my father. My father is just the type of person who'll just buy it, whatever. Yeah, all right, just give it. You know, he don't fucking care. He's retired. He don't want to deal with all that. You know what I mean? So I got into it to research and almost as like a help for him. Okay, and then I also started buying my own products to vape along with him. You know, to just have like something to compare with, a hobby or whatever. You know, just something. You know. I actually enjoy vaping too. Before that, it always intrigued me. I always wanted to get involved with it somehow. You know, it just was cool to me. You know, whether that's childish or not, I don't care. You know, it's something that I enjoy doing, and I'm gonna do it. You know, and I enjoy the hobby of making coils and stuff like that. I'm gonna do it. But I want to tell you guys that I don't vape nicotine in my juice. So if that bothers you, and I'm not a true vapor in the sense, then don't watch my channel and don't support me, because if you don't want to support me in that, then I don't want you watching my videos, to be honest. Just know that I'm passionate about this, just like anything else. This is another thing I wanted to bring up, very, very important. I am like a ADD, what do you call it? God, I can't. It's like I forget everything when I start filming. It's ridiculous. OCD or whatever. Like everything's got to be in order. You know, like, it's not that bad, but it's bad when it comes to like me like wanting to buy shit. Like if I'm going to buy a car or a computer or a TV or a cell phone or anything, I will, whatever price range I'm gonna be, you know, buying in or falling in, I will research to the death of me almost, nightly, daily, for about at least a week, maybe even longer, of every single product that I could get for that price, their specifications, what they'll do compared to this one, compared to that one compared to this one, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm nutty like that. So, well, I almost got into the vaping shit because I wanted my old man to get the best shit he could, you know, for the best price, you know, like that. The new tanks out right now, or the best tanks out right now, are gonna, you know, it's obviously not right now. I'm talking about, you know, an example. Best time, you know, Dad. There's sub-tank minis. There's a hot tank right now. You should get it. He knew nothing about it. He got it. He loves it. Okay. Now he just ordered an Arctic tank because he's starting to branch out. And I told, you know, because he keeps calling me up every other day. Hey, Rod, what's like the best battery that I should get for my new IPV? You know, Dad, you know, you really should research. You know, and I know you don't. I know he knows he should research. He don't want to do it. He calls his son up. I know a good amount of this shit, and I tell him, you know. So it's great. But I just got into. I'm just putting it out there. I got into it for more so of my father, and I did like it. You know, I just didn't do it to fit in or whatever the hell people might think. I don't know. So enough of that. Let's get into the problems. DNA 40. I loved it when I got it. Let's get it up closer to the camera. It's great, guys. I mean, look. I mean, I love how I can hold it in my hands. This is like one thing I really loved. I didn't expect it to be this small when I got it, and I loved it when I put it in my hand. Because if you put like a nano on this, or even like a, you know, like a little Derringer. This is another thing I'm gonna have for review, guys. Look at that. That looks cool, you know, I like that. And take that in the car, it's great. It's got the clicky buttons that everybody likes. Just because I love these buttons. The screen. To me, I like the screen better than the Sigelli screen. I don't know why, I just liked it better. I just did. The pass-through worked. It was great. And then 2 hours, not even, I had it down. I was watching a movie, Lucy. Pick it up, go to vape, and I'm getting nothing. I was getting no screen pop-up. Nothing. I didn't know what it was. I'm going to prove to you that it doesn't work. I'm going to start everything from scratch. I'm going to show you a battery that I have charging right now on the charger. It's been charging for over 2 hours. The battery, when I put the batteries on there, they were already at 50%. I just wanted to have like a more full battery to just prove to you guys or any trolls out there that are going to be like, you're not using the full battery. You know, something stupid like that. Okay, so here we go. Charging my batteries here, okay? Yes, I have one light blinking. usually when they're full, guys, that last light will be solid. So I can tell you right now, if I put these in my Sigelli, they're going to say that they're 100% because I just know they are. But if you want to just fucking be technical, let's just say they're at 80%, okay? Because the one light's blinking, whatever. Now, these are brand new. I bought these for this box, okay? Everybody knows when you get a box or any battery box, any box mod or whatever, you buy batteries, you pair them with this, you marry them with it. I bought 2 of these batteries for this box, okay? So I could just switch them in and out. Let's take it up and show you guys. I'm going to put it back on the stand here so it's easier. Okay, guys. Okay, you see how it says plus on this side? Plus. There's your plus. Okay, watch slowly now. It's a little tricky to get in. You kind of got to do it evenly. Okay. She's in. Okay? Now, you don't need to press the power button to start this. You could start it with these two, and it actually is the way to turn it on and off. Press the power button and it turns right on. Okay, so guys, I'm pressing. I'll do everything for you just to prove it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing there. We'll do the double. This is the way you're supposed to turn it on. So let's start that over. Nothing. Not a thing. If you listen real close, you're going to have to turn up your volume, okay? I'm giving you a warning. I'll stop talking so you're worried about me raising my voice or whatever. Turn up the volume now. I'm going to press the power button and listen. Alright, gave you some time to lower the volume down now. So guys, I don't know what the problem is. Let me get the camera back up here. I don't know what the problem is with this thing, guys. If you put the volume up, you heard it. It's making some weird clicky noise. I sent the fucking email to angelsigs.com support. They sent me back an email saying they needed a video proof that it wasn't working. Just make a quick video. You know, I'm gonna send them my own video. You know, this is too long, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna send them a video. So I don't understand. It's making a clicking noise. It's not firing. There's no. I don't have it in stealth mode. I'll put an Addy on just to show you. Here you go. Regular Kanger sub-tank mini here. Nothing, guys. Still making that clicking noise. Nothing. Nothing. No fire. So, things fucking fried on me. It didn't really fry because it's not completely dead, but just fed up. So, that's that, guys. Let me take my battery out of here. My Freemax Starre tank. Okay, what kind of problems did I have? Well, for one thing, when I first got it, wasn't firing on my Sigelli. Wasn't firing on my HDNA 40. Don't know what the problem was. Now the DNA 40 doesn't have a self-adjusting pin. Okay, so I took it off there. I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna fuck with that. Let's see what the problem is with the Sigelli. The Sigelli has a self-adjusting pin. It should work. Okay. Where's the tank? The pin sticks out. I mean, it's not like there's no. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I get it behind the black. There we go. So the pin sticks out, guys. Is that focused? Whatever, guys. There you go. You see it. The pin, it sticks out. So I don't know what the problem was. And then eventually it just started working. And this was all in the matter of probably like 5 minutes. So I don't know if it needed a cleaning down there. Maybe it would have been better to clean it with a little alcohol on there, Yep, and it's doing it again. So, okay guys, here's the main problem now. So, I was vaping with it after I got it to work. Worked fine. Okay? Probably tossed and turned through the night. When I woke up, it was completely not laying on its side like this, okay? Just picture it in here. Yeah, I'm not even giving this justice and putting it back on here. That's how pissed off I am at this thing. So, I shouldn't say this thing, this company. So, it was on its side, okay? Juice all over my pillow, all over my bed, sheets, blankets, everything, okay? Now, this thing holds 5 ml of juice. There was probably at least 3/4 of a fill at the time. I had juice all over, guys. All over. So I chalked that up to user error. I said, okay, that was my fault. I knocked it over. It was laying on its side. Now, most tanks that I've had don't even do that. Like the sub tank, the Goblin, they don't leak when I lean them over. I could leave this thing fucking like this and it probably wouldn't even leak. I don't get it. So, fine. If this thing wants to leak, the air holes are massive, okay? So probably that's why it leaks on the side. No, that's not why. I said fine, I wasn't pissed the first night, fine. Second night, I actually laid it down next to my nightstand, okay? Straight up. Sitting straight up. Wake up. Trying to fucking sorry about cursing. Why am I trying to use this thing again? I threw it in the garbage, guys. We wrapped up in paper towels. I said, I don't want this thing. Threw it in the garbage. Back to the Sigelli. I'm cleaning the Sigelli. Okay, get it all dried, get it all good to go. Go back, put the batteries in, turn it on. I go to vape. She vapes fine. Go to vape. 3 seconds later, it doesn't work. Not working at all. Okay, what the fuck's going on? Clicking the button, nothing. The screen stays on, and then it just doesn't vape. It's not like it shut off. The screen was still on, just like it is like that. Just that it wouldn't vape. What it would do was, when you press the vape, see how the screen flicks like that? See how the screen lights up when I press it? It would light up like that on the first one, okay? Now let's say I stopped after my first vape, then I wanted to chain vape and do another vape right after. It wouldn't let me do it. It would just, I would hit the button and the screen wouldn't flick like that. The screen would stay at this setting, okay? So basically, it just stopped working. The only way to remedy that was take the batteries out, put it back on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, turn it on. And then, like I said, what it kept doing was, every time you'd put the batteries back in, you'd vape once. Right after you were done vaping, it would do this weird, glitchy, screen, click. And then it would show some fucking weird, not weird, but I'd never seen it before. I'll show you a picture of that now. Yeah, so I never seen that before, how it would say the chip maker and the name like that. It did that 4 or 5 times when I was taking batteries in and out trying to get it to work and stuff. Then eventually, guys, after a half hour of that, it started working again on its own. So I don't know, it's not like I fixed it or anything. I don't know if it just needed time to chill by itself. I don't know what, but it just started working again, and it works now. So there you go. Wow, this juice is good. I got Jawbreaker juice in here. So anyway, I don't know, guys. But all I know is the culprit was the Freemax tank. Okay. Okay. So now we covered that. The one good thing here is they are aware of these Freemax Starre tanks not holding their juice. Okay. Now I already knew what the culprit here was, but why am I gonna use a product from a company that couldn't even test? I mean, seriously, guys, it's pretty obvious, right? To me, it's pretty obvious. I don't know if it is to you, but if you're telling me they literally couldn't put juice in these and let it sit for 12 hours, or not even 12 hours, I'm talking 6 hours I was sleeping for, probably less. You're telling me you couldn't put oil? I'm too busy. I'm not even getting into that joke, whatever. You're telling me that you couldn't put juice in this Freemax and see if it leaked for 12 hours? You were just so concerned with shipping these out and getting your money, right? Well, guess what? Everybody that comes to my channel is going to learn about you guys, and they're going to understand how you guys don't really care too much about your consumers. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care what anybody says, it shows me that you guys didn't test this. It does. Because you would have caught it. You really would have caught it. So anyway, I'll show you guys what the problem is. And they're shipping out these new O-rings, supposedly. I already talked to the guy that I bought this from. They're shipping out, supposedly, a whole new bottom section. And the problem is, I don't know exactly where they're gonna put an O-ring. First, I heard they're gonna give you an O-ring to put on the top section in here, and then I heard they're just gonna replace the one that's, see that white one down here, and that's the one I think they should do. It's just, to be honest with you guys, the O-ring, it ain't even in. It's not even an O-ring in here. It's just like it's not silicone, but it's just like a rubber little. It's an O-ring, but it's so tight and thin that the threads, see it? It don't stick out that much. The threads are sticking out just as much. So what they need to do is just put in a beefier O-ring, and the seal should be good. Should be good enough. So really, they couldn't figure that out before they sent these out? Really? I don't know, guys. And as you can see from handling it, juice all over. Juice all over. Just juice all over. It's all over the tank, guys, if you can't tell. It's just a mess. So what I'm going to show you guys before I get off this subject of the sent to me. See it's right there? It's in real life, it's so visible, it's ridiculous. There's a scratch right there on the tank. I didn't do that. I got the tank just like that with that scratch on it. And it's very visible in real life. You know, the machining quality, the fact that they don't test their products. Freemax. I want to mention, oh yeah, maybe you guys should come up with a better way also of packaging your coils, so then the person who sends them out doesn't have to already rip them open to the point where they look like they use them to check to see if it's a 0.5 or a 0.2 coil. Every single one I got, and I'm not blaming this on Murray who sent this to me. Dude, your website's awesome. Appreciate the pre-order. You know, you're a great dude. You're a great site. I'm not blaming you whatsoever in any of this, but I realize what you had to do here, man, and that's bullshit. You didn't have, you know, you shouldn't have to do shit like this, because as much as it doesn't bother me, it's probably gonna freak some people out. You know, there's just, it ain't your fault, man. You know, I understand, because how else are you gonna know? Oh, you know, fucking, oh, I sent you 3.2s by accident. You know, yeah, you had to realize, oh shit, that's a 0.5, that's a 0.2. You know, like, you shouldn't have to do that. You know, put a label on it, make the whole fucking thing maybe one round package so you can see all the way through. I mean, come on, use your fucking brains, China. You guys have it, supposedly. I mean, shit, the freaking town I live in's got one of the best schooling. The town next to me, Homedale, they got the best schooling in supposedly. And guess what it is? China schooling. So, use the brains, guys. I don't know. I mean, if you guys can't tell, I'm aggravated. I'm just fucking fed up. Well, we'll save that for last. I know I'm going to probably miss something I wanted to talk about, so I'll just write in the description. So that just received your Starre tank, and it's leaking on you and shit, giving you leakage problems. You better contact who you got it from, because they're going to be getting O-rings, and from the guy I talked to, supposedly they might be shipping out a whole new bottom section too. So just look up on that. If you really like the tank and you really want, you know, be able to still use it without leakage problems, look into that, so then obviously you get the most out of that tank. I'm going to be vaping on some Big Boss Vapes French Kiss. It's pretty much like a, it's supposed to be a French toast, but it's got like a, like a sweet candy kick to it. I don't know. It's not French toast like cinnamon French. It's not like that. It's got a little bit of a French toast taste, but I don't want to explain it. The best way to explain it is like a French toast candy, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's pretty good though. Good time. Great flavor. You know, it amazes me. These are cloud competition, Addies or whatever. I'm getting great flavor out of this thing. And I got just, I had it twisted in here, but I was going to do a build video on it. So regular coil. I think they're 6 or 7 wrap. 26 gauge. Comes out to 0.5 ohm. So one of the coils is 1 ohm. Two dual coil 0.5. One more. I swear, it's hard for me to get like a big pull out of these because you're sucking in so much air, It's like I could get a longer draw out of a sub tank and a goblin because you're just pulling in so much air out of these. It's crazy. Okay, so that was the most I could pull out of that. Try and remember that cloud. I'm going to throw on a goblin now, okay? I'm actually running low. I'm pretty sure I got... Yeah, I got a hit or two left in here. This is just a glass drip tip I got for it. It's pretty much the same bore as the one that came on here, so it's not going to be that much of a difference. I like my vapes hot, so it's 47 watts on a 0.5. Alright guys, here we go. Hopefully you can remember that last cloud. Not too much different, right? I know the Doge had a little more, but not that much of a difference. Right? Pretty good. And the taste is there. The flavor's just... Now here's the brain twister or whatever you want to call it. Long story short, I've been talking shit about these sub-tank RBA sections for quite a while now. About building. So I was like... Why do I want an RBA section? If I want an RBA section, I'll just grab an RDA and start building. Rebuilding the stock OCC heads, and I was even talking shit saying you don't even need the RBA section. You could treat that as the OCC heads as your RBA section and rebuilding that. I had like a 0.35 in there in that video, or no, 0.5 in there. I don't know. I've had a 0.35 in there. The thing rips, okay? Right now, I got a 0.6, whatever. I was reading a 0.5. The Sigelis don't read exact. 0.5, 0.6, okay? I put in the RBA section. I have a twisted build in here. I think it's just a regular dual twisted. You tell me if you notice a big difference compared to that Doge RDA, okay? I mean... Fucking things ripping. What I've learned these last couple weeks, guys, all these tanks are somewhat very, very similar. You're not going to get a drastic change with these tanks. It's like from one thing to the other, it's all the same shit. If you look at the Arctic coil, the Freemax coil, the Magamus coil, the Hercules, whatever they're called, I don't know about that one, but most of those ones I named, they all mimic the style coil of an Atlantis. They might have a bigger air hole. They might have more air holes in the coil, right? They might even be bigger. What I'm getting at is it's the same design. You're not going to get that much more performance from just your normal sub-tank Atlantis, to be honest with you guys. You might get a thicker vape, but you really could adjust that if you have a regulated. You could just adjust, higher watt, whatever, lower watt, So, in conclusion, what I'm getting at is I'm really not going to be crazy anymore about these new subopen tanks coming out. You know, for a while it was like I needed every one that was coming out, you know. That ain't the case anymore. Until I see a new innovative design with, you know, going away from something that's different than a vertical coil, who knows, you know, it might not ever be, you know, this might be the best, I don't know, you know, we don't know. But they're all just, you know, copying off of each other and just switching it up a little bit to the point where, is it really worth that additional $40 for that other tank when you already have something that I'm sure provides enough for you? I mean, for me it does, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna have a video on building just a twisted build in the RBA section of the sub tank and how I pretty much got it performing like a Doge. So real quick, we'll do one more on this and then one more on the Doge and we'll wrap it up. All right, here we go. See what I mean about that? How you get like a longer drag because the pole's a little tighter? Fucking... Here we go. So it's not that much of a difference, guys. I mean, I'm not... The only thing I notice is is better taste. And that, I mean... Obviously, hello. You know what I mean? Come on. You guys be the judge. I don't notice a big difference. So, I got the Doge version 2 coming. And, what else? The Derringer. The Derringer clone coming. That comes with 5 different top color caps, too. So, that's pretty cool. As far as the DNA 40, I ain't going to be able to review that because, to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to get my refund on that. Couldn't even mess around with the temp control. If you want to get one, go right ahead. Be my guest. I just wanted to throw it out there just so you're aware. Yeah, won't be able to review that. Sorry, guys. And going to be doing a review with my father on vaperite.com. They sent me a bunch of juice. They sent me, I always say it's the Millennium line, but I know it's not called that. Whatever. They sent me like a certain product line that they sell, and then they sent me their own top 6 juices that they sell the most of. But they sent it in 3 milligram nicotine. I didn't get in touch with them in time to let them know that she asked for my address. And then, I forgot to tell her to send no nic. So by the time it was already in the mail, she sent nicotine one. So I gave it to my old man. He's got it at his place. I told him, take a good week or two because there's 13 or like 11 bottles in there. So I told him, take its time. Each and every one that you test, write down your thoughts about it. I'm going to get them back here eventually. We'll get him down in front of the camera. I'm going to give him each bottle one at a time so he could relive it, talk about what he liked, what he tastes, what he doesn't like, what he recommends, all that good stuff. So vaporite.com, look for that juice review to come probably in, I want to say 2 weeks, maybe a little less. Big Boss Vapes juice is coming up for review. But before that, I'm going to do the RDAs and the sub-tank build video. So this will come later on around the juice video. I might even, you know what, I'll probably just put this juice, we'll make a like bundled juice video of that juice. And I also, because I have other juices to review too. I have a Suicide Bunny, Mother's Milk here, which is a strawberry and cream that my father loves. He swears by it. He almost could drink it. Me, I'm not a strawberry and cream guy, but everybody else that try it love it. So, yeah. What else, guys? That's pretty much it. Told you in the video, but I've been having laptops and just stuff going out, just dudding on me, like, out of nowhere, It's like, okay, no problem, the laptop went, I'm alright, grabbing a laptop, oh, no, this one wants to go, okay, go, it's alright, I'm getting a bunch of vape products there, it'll be great, vape products don't work, this one doesn't want to work, it's like, this week was like, boom, boom, boom. I guess I was due for it, right? I guess I was due for it, sorry, guys. I don't know, I'm going on and ranting. This was a really long one. I hope you guys watched the whole thing, and just stay tuned for more content. That's it, guys. See you later.